What is up, everybody? We're back today with another video, and in today's video we've got something exciting, as you already know from the title of this video and the thumbnail probably. So we're basically making this whole enclosure bioactive. I already started, and as you can see, I've put a couple of isopods and wood lice in. They are giant orange isopods / wood lice. I've got my springtails right here. I've got my hibiscus, which I will be planting in that corner here. And I've got everything. So the reason I'm doing this is because with these tortoises, I have to keep changing the substrate every couple of weeks. So every 3 weeks, I spend another couple of £8 or so to just get some new substrate. Well, now I've got bioactive substrate, so maybe every 6 to 9 months I'll have to clean it instead of every 3 weeks. So I'm hoping this will actually cost less and be more beneficial for the tortoises, because I could never really get the best substrate for them, because there wasn't really much of a good substrate choice apart from cocoa fiber brick and where's the other? Oh, well, I must have put the bag in the bin. It's a tortoise life substrate. It's just basically like a sandy substrate. It's for Mediterranean tortoises, but I thought if I mix it with cocoa fiber brick, which I just had in here, then it might be like a much more humid thing. So I also had my sphagnum moss, which let's try and find some. Here it is. So I've had some sphagnum moss in there. I've mixed that with the substrate. So there will be moist pockets, and there will be like nano ecosystems or nano systems if the tortoises want to create some. A nano system is basically like a nano ecosystem. So it's a small ecosystem which is like created by yourself, kinda. I'm not sure if that's the correct word, but yeah, so it's basically like if a tortoise burrows, it's colder and more humid in there than it is like outside. Or if you're under a tree, it's colder than it is like up in like the open air. Or maybe if you're just down below where the roots of a plant, it might be more humid than it is somewhere else. So that's basically what a nanosystem is. But yeah, so these guys are just walking around. This is going to be like their warm area, whatever. So it will be nice and dry over here. They've also got their lovely slate, which I'm trying to keep. Sorry. They've also got their lovely slate, which I'm trying to keep nice and flat, but I might need to put some under here to make it a little bit higher, or just take some out of there. So yeah, I'll give you guys an update in a couple of minutes, and see you there. Okay, guys, I think this is going to be like the finished product. I might put something over there, but I do not want to fill this with too much junk. I might get them a hide, but right now I don't feel like they have the need to get a hide, since they have a very high substrate, about that tall, throughout the whole enclosure, so they will be able to hide, get extra moisture, so I don't find the need at the moment. So they've got their 50-watt heat lamp basking right on top of here. This is where they'll eat food and everything, but they've also got that nice, more moist area and like more humid area, but they can still bask. Over here, they've got their plants. Sorry about the brightness that there. So I don't like compact UVB bulbs, but this is the one they've had in here for a couple of months now, and I think I might keep it because the enclosure isn't that big. It's not that tall, so it's not too bad. And also it's sideways, so it gives plenty of UVB over here. So I don't prefer it, but I'd much rather have one of these. But again, I can't really get that at the moment. So I've planted a hibiscus. Hopefully they don't make that go upside down. And they've still got the wood lice in here and isopods, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I mixed a little bit more cocoa fiber brick in here just to make it extra humid. So now I'm gonna put the springtails in, which I have right here. And yeah. Also, 1 second, I just want to show you something. I just got it open, but I found that extremely hard for no particular reason. So, there we go. So I always check on this because there's always springtails on there as well. So as you can see, these are springtails. They're basically one of the best cleaners you can get, and so are isopods and millipedes. They basically clean the waste of your animal. I'll just spread them out nicely. Ooh, they're jumping a lot. Okay, so I've put them up in the middle because so that like they can spread themselves out by themselves. Because I'm not really sure what substrate this is, so I might as well just mix it into mine anyway. So yeah, that's basically what we've got for today, guys, and don't think that I'm not going to show you the tortoise's reaction, as some people might say. Well, that's what anyone would say. But anyway, by the way, I've been checking on the internet for a very long time. They say that spring-tails will hold on to your tortoise, but they do not bother or harm your tortoise in any way. So let's just hope the internet was correct, because I've been researching it for a good couple of hours. By a good couple of hours, I mean about 6 hours. I have my laptop out on my phone, just checking every single site I could find. There were a couple of people that said bioactive enclosure for tortoises were not good, because the tortoise just ripped out the plants anyway, and it was just a waste of time, but I wanted to try it. It's nice to have something new. And yeah, so at least I'll be one of the first people on YouTube to do a bioactive tortoise enclosure. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on this. We're gonna get that ready as well soon. Got like a couple of 11 likes, I believe, on the last video, so or 15, I'm not sure, but we'll definitely get them. Thank you for all of you new people that subscribed. I'm super stoked about your subscriptions, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hello guys, it's me from the future. After this you're going to see them feed, like eat, but I would just like to show you what I just did. I planted my other hibiscus that just arrived today in the enclosure as well. This one seems a lot more lively than that one, and it hasn't been trimmed as much as well, so I'm hoping this one will get leafy in a while, or as soon as possible. As you can see, there's a lot of moisture on the... It's very loud. There's a lot of moisture on the glass, and they seem reasonably happy. Get a bit dirty, so I'll probably have to clean their water a lot more often. Yeah, they had burrowed over there, so I quickly just undid that, because I don't want them to really burrow over there, because that gets their food very dirty, but that's no problem, I can always do that. They seem reasonably happy. This guy just always wants to come out. Since I've put him in this enclosure, there's like this glass, well here you couldn't really see out. So now it's nice for me, I could actually see him, but he's really sad because he always just wants to come out. Well, these guys are used to it for some peculiar reason. Yeah. That is extremely loud. Anyway, send you back to the video now. The feeding. I forgot you guys wanted to see this. Sorry about carrots. But I think they like it. I literally just put them in now. I'm definitely going to wash them, trying to make sure that they don't eat anything. Well, apart from her, because she's always trying to eat stuff. This enclosure was basically for the Indian star tortoise. But these guys have been living with them for ages until summer comes by, so I can take these two out on nice weather days, and he stays in most of the time. But yeah. Hello. So I hope everybody had a nice time. This is my bioactive enclosure. I will try to make it better and nicer later on. I'll probably add a nice ornament or something in the middle. I'm not sure of anything at the moment. I did quite like in my old enclosures. I used to have a nice, in this enclosure, when Kiwi was in here and the tortoises, I had a nice vine going down into the water. If you guys want to see that again, because I think that was super cool, then make sure you hit the like button. I'll get another one of those nice vines and it'll look super cool again, hopefully. Yeah, so I believe they like it, because they're walking around. They were literally sleeping for the past couple of hours in the other enclosure, and yeah. but they literally just drank water. Well, he drank water. These two are sleeping. He walked around a bit, but not much. So that's why his nose is wet. But yeah, I'm super excited to have this new enclosure. I just want to see how it turns out. So yeah. Okay, so we're about an hour later now. This is just carrots just eating, but look at these guys. They're so happy right now. All eating. Every single one of them.